Oh my god, I hate getting deep, but I just saw a YouTuber I watch occasionally made a post that there was not gonna be a video this week because they were talking about Christians, which, disclaimer, I said I saw that recently. By the time this video goes up, it's gonna be probably a couple of weeks because this is sort of like my diary entries. I do this mostly when I'm doing my nails, which if you ever hear some noise in the background, that's probably why. Sorry about that. I try to be as quiet as possible, but I'm literally doing things with my hands, so the mic is gonna pick that up sometimes. And before you mention it, yes, I also journal. This serves the same purpose, literally the same reason as why I don't bother my friends with this, because this is information that adds no value into their lives. Like, why do they care about random YouTube drama of creators they don't even watch, to be honest? Like, we have such limited time as it is. I don't want to waste the time on that. And I'm not gonna be wasting my journal pages on them. Like, no. But yeah, which, like, oh my god, hi. Welcome to my channel. I almost forgot the introduction because also I do this too in real life. People tell me all the time that I don't introduce myself, but if I see you constantly, like, I also found out recently that apparently you have to. Now, I was gonna say that's a cultural thing. It's not. Most people like to be greeted when you before you even start a conversation with them. So that is actually on me. Back to the topic at hand. I saw someone recently, a YouTuber that I watched, posted on their community tab that they were not gonna have a video this week because they were talking about something that they didn't really feel all that confident. And it got me into thinking, as someone who's told, "Oh, you're so smart, you know so much," and blah blah blah. And like, bro, it's so weird because the only thing that I know is that I don't know shit. But yeah, I saw this dude make that post, and it got me thinking because there's a level of self awareness that comes with being, I guess, knowledgeable enough to know that you can be wrong. Like, I've talked about this so much in the past couple of days, or like weeks or months or whatever, about how people on the internet are lacking research skills, are lacking. Like, it's so weird because a lot of people tell me all the time, like, oh, you're so smart, you know this, you know that, like, you're so intelligent. And it's like, I don't feel like I am. Like, I guess I do have a lot of knowledge in some fields, in some areas. Like, I do have knowledge, or sometimes even more than like the average amount, but I don't feel like I know enough about anything. I still feel so young in this world and in this earth because this place is so old, like billions and billions of years older than even our consciousness. There's so much stuff that we don't know, like the freaking water, the ocean. More than half of it is not explored because we cannot even go there. Like, it's so interesting how the ones that seem to know more still feel like they don't know enough. Like, that is why I guess I am so adamant that people should form their own opinions for themselves, because I recognize that I can be biased. I recognize that I can be wrong. Even with knowing all the knowledge that we currently have, it's still not enough because we cannot guarantee that that knowledge is correct. And there's so many things that we thought were correct before they were disproven. Like, I left them a comment that they should still upload the video and spark a discussion about it, even if they can be wrong in some aspects. Because I do believe even being aware of different perspectives is important. But I don't know if it should worry me the fact that the ones that should probably be concerned about the knowledge that they're spreading don't seem to care. Like, I just saw this, I don't know if I had mentioned her here before in this channel, which, oh, also, I do have like 10 different other channels. Like, this is probably, I think, the oldest one, or I think this is the first one that I actually published something in, like 5 years ago. But I do have like 10 other channels. The last one I made was a Sims channel because if you didn't know, I also played The Sims. I had like an obsession with that game. I've been playing it since The Sims 2, 3. But yeah, if you have seen the other channels, comment down below which one you have seen. Like, I'm not gonna say too much about them, but they're like, I think it's like 7 different channels. Not 10, but like 7. Anyway, I haven't mentioned her here before, but there's this creator. She's Australian. And the last video, I just think I saw like 2 videos of her, and I realized pretty quickly that she may not be as educated on the topic she's talking about as she should. Like, and I mentioned that before, like with the Coco Crazy situation. Like, bro, which, oh my god, I have to look into it because apparently this creator, the Australian one, made fun of another creator's like suicidal thoughts and struggles that they were going through at the moment, and that is so effed up. Like, oh my god. I hope it was a misunderstanding or something, but I do have to look into it because, but it's so weird. Like, people are so confident despite not knowing enough about the topics they're talking about. And it's obviously, oh my god, the Dunning-Kruger effect term that has become so popular online, which I feel like, why does social media do this? They pick the weirdest terms to popularize at the randoms. Like, it happened with narcissistic, with psychopath, with autism, also ADHD. Like, this is the thing with social media. But anyway, like, there's this meme from Strange Ian's, which, oh my god, I used to watch her such a long time ago. Saw her video recently talking about how she became a meme, which is so funny. But like, yeah, I do identify so much with that quote because, yeah, finding out about stuff is so, like, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's the newer spicy brain that I keep mentioning. Also, it is, of course, because who would have thought most of the personality traits I thought I had were actually just symptoms. We know how that goes. Like, I thought my strong sense of justice was because I was a patriot, and no. But yeah, that just made me think about the fact that there's a level of intelligence and maturity that comes with that self awareness to know that you might be wrong and you might not have all the information. And I'm also reading Horoscape. Is that the name? I still have not finished that book. She's dumb because it's like, what, 100 pages? Why is it taking me more than a week? But they mention the allegory of the cave, which I feel like really just summarizes why I feel so passionate about the topic of people not researching and not educating themselves as well. Like, which I, what is the name? I think they mention it as Plato, which I don't know if it's called different in English, but I'm pretty sure it's the allegory of the cave. At least, así es como yo la conozco, la alegoría de la caverna. But yeah, are we not teaching that at school anymore? Is that not required reading? We not have to analyze that anymore at school? I know like curriculums changes, but that perfectly explains why I worry so much about people not educating. Like, I feel it's a personal responsibility, a personal duty to fact check. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that might come as a lot, as very presumptuous. Yeah, I don't know. I'm talking too much shit. Yeah, this was a weird one, actually. This one had no topic. I think the next one that I'm gonna do is talking about murders in the building, and also I don't know if I'm probably gonna do that one in Spanish because that one is specifically for my partner that I'd have to tell them, like, I have to explain some things about history relating to that show. So anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.